Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing fine and are taking care of yourselves. My name is Kanika Tandon and I am here with the video of class 4th English Grammar. In today's video we will be covering our chapter number 13, that is relative pronoun, and chapter number 31, which is plurals and possessives, and chapter number 32, which is the capital letters. Let us start today's video. So starting our today's video with chapter number 13, that is relative pronoun. So relative pronoun is actually a pronoun that does a work of a conjunction. Now first, for that you have to understand what a conjunction is. So conjunction is basically a word which connects two sentences, like Ram is in class 3rd and Ram is an intelligent boy. So now these are two sentences. If we connect these two sentences, you have to use a conjunction that will be and, right? Like Ram is in class 3rd and he is an intelligent boy. So this word is called conjunction. So here also, but and is not a pronoun, right? So now we have to find the words which are pronoun and can act as a conjunction, right? So the word that is a pronoun and can act like a conjunction is known as relative pronouns. For example, here is the pen, she gave me the pen. So here is the pen that she gave me. Next, the boy lost the bag, it was made of cloth. The boy lost the bag which was made of cloth. I met Mohan, Mohan was reading the newspaper. I met Mohan who was reading the newspaper. So these are the words that, which, who, whom, whose. These are look out for these words. These are pronoun and these are acting like a conjunction. So these are relative pronouns. Here the relative pronoun connects two statements, so it does the work of a conjunction and it does the work of a pronoun. I saw a woman who was knitting a sweater. In this sentence, the relative pronoun who connects two statements, that I saw a woman, she was knitting a sweater. So I saw a woman who was knitting a sweater. So it also refers the noun woman, which is called its antecedent, right? Use of the relative pronoun. Who is generally used for people, whose is for possession, which is used for lifeless objects and animals, then that is used for people and thing, and what is used for when it is used without an antecedents. Okay, now coming on to the exercise, bring me the bottle which lies on the desk. Here we are using which. Why? Because we are actually talking about the bottle, and bottle is a lifeless thing, so we'll use which. I hate children who are naughty. Here children are people, so here we are using who. I know the woman whose husband was hurt. Rashmi is the girl whom I want to meet. The mobile that you gave me is very expensive one. Vikram is the man whose car I use. The moment which is lost forever. Please pay attention to what I am saying. I have bought a car which runs on diesel. This is the magician who we saw yesterday. Second is connect together each of the following pairs of sentence by means of relative pronoun. So here, Suresh, who is a naughty boy, was scolded. We got into a train which was full of passengers. This is the cat which attacked the rat. He is a famous man whose honesty and generosity is well known. I saw a girl who was driving a car. This is my friend whom I was talking of. I met an honest man who is really trusted. I read some interesting news. That news surprised me. And the last one is, I have found a purse that I lost. Alright. Now coming on to the next exercise. Tea is produced in India and China. It is very popular beverage. All right. Uh, so tea is produced in China, India and China. It is a very popular beverage. So tea which is produced in India and China is a very popular beverage. Here the answers are given. You can write the answers from here. Now next is look at the picture below, then fill in the blank with appropriate relative pronoun. Okay, so a giraffe is a tall animal which has got a very long neck. Football is a team game which is very popular all over the world. An alarm is an automatic device which warns you of danger. An elephant is a big animal whose trunk is very long and strong. A fireman is a man who extinguishes fire in buildings or forests. A racket is a sports equipment which you use in tennis. Mother is someone who usually cooks for the family. A plane is a vehicle which is the fastest means of transport. A washing machine is a machine which washes your clothes. A florist is a person who sells flowers in a shop. Dogs are lovely animals which are people's best friend. A father is a person whom you can trust and tell your secrets. Coming on to the next chapter, which is plurals and possessives. In this chapter, you have to keep two things in mind. First is something is a plural of something, and another one is something that shows possession. I have already told you in many videos what a possession is. So possession is the ownership of something, and plural is when there are more than two things. For example, when you are saying boy, you are saying, and the plural of the boy is boys. Alright, this is plural. And when you are saying that boys hostel, so you are saying it is not boys hostel. Alright, it is boys hostel, like ladko ka hostel. Alright, whenever in a sentence this things comes, key things comes or ka things comes, ये मेरा box है. So the possession in which, in all the sentences in which possession is shown, that is possessives, and in which the number of the thing is in more than two, those are plurals. So you have to make sure how you are putting the s in the simple word. Here you have seen the difference, like boys, which is a plural thing, and boys, which apostrophe s, which shows possession. So this is plural and this is possession. You have to make sure that you know the difference between these two. A plural noun names more than one person, place or thing. A possessive noun shows the ownership by adding s or apostrophe s. Baki, there is nothing in this chapter. When you'll do the exercise, you'll understand it better. Let us come on to the exercise. Here, fill in the boxes with the help of the words given in the box. So the dash neck was very long. Here we are talking about giraffe. Single giraffe we are talking about. So here it is showing the possession. So giraffes, GIRAFFE apostrophe S. This is my elder brother's motorcycle. So brothers. It is not plural wala brothers. It is apostrophe S brothers. Both are pronounced kind of same. I visited my elder friend's house so we could build snow angels. The boys competed against the girls. Now boys and girls, these are plural girls, GIRLS. The girls igloo won the contest. Here this is the word is actually a plural, right? But it is also showing possession. So in plural words, how do we put apostrophe? We put it after S. I had some friends come over to my house. Giraffes are found in Africa. I have two brothers and one sister. Use the plural or possessive form each noun to complete the sentence. So I like to play soccer with my friends, plural friends. My jacket's button needs to be fixed. Jackets apostrophe S. Those dogs are chasing our cats. Dogs is plural of the dogs. My twin sisters had so much fun at the party. The boy's bicycle fell into the ditch. My friends came to my birthday party. The cats like to chase the rats, and the teacher's desk is always clean. Now, coming on to the next chapter, which is capital letters. You already know when you have to put a capital letter. So in this sentence, in this chapter, we just learn how we put capital letters and where the capital letters are put. So now, first is to write the first letter of the word in a sentence. Whenever we are starting a sentence, we have to use capital letter. To write the first letter of the first word in reported speech. So whenever we are writing in the reported speech, we write the first alphabet capital. To begin each fresh line of a poem. Whenever we are starting fresh line in a poem, we use capital letter. To begin all proper nouns. Proper nouns are always written in capital letter, even if they are in the middle of the sentence. To write personal pronoun I. Wherever you are writing I, personal pronoun I, not wherever you're writing alphabet I. It's like wherever you are mentioning yourself in a sentence, even if it is in the middle of it, you'll have to put I as capital. To write the interjection O, you have to write the interjection O in capitals. To write the name of the first days of the week. So here first days of the weeks, months of the year, names of the language, names of the festival and important days, name of the persons, here name of the places, name of the roads and name of the building and monuments. These are always written in the capital letters, even if you are writing it in the middle of the sentence. So in this exercises, rewrite the following names by using capital letters when necessary. So Sachin Tendulkar is a proper noun, it is a name, so we'll put Sachin, SNT of Sachin Tendulkar, capital. Christmas is written as Christmas, India is written I, capital. Uttar Pradesh, U and P will be written capital. Parliament Street, Parliament, P will be capital. Taj Mahal, T and M of Taj Mahal will be capital. July, J will be capital. Sanskrit, S will be capital. Walt Whitman, both of W's will be capital. Sunidhi Chauhan, S and C of Sunidhi Chauhan will be capital. Next is write the following sentences correctly. So every December, ED, I can hardly wait for Santa Claus. Friday is the best day because we order pizza from Domino's. King Arthur, K capital, A capital, ruled over Camelot, C capital. She has a friend from London, England. So L capital, E capital, and here S capital. Hindi is my favorite language. H of Hindi will be capital. The Taj Mahal, so T of the Taj Mahal's TM, and here India, I will be capital. Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister of India. So NM of Narendra Modi and Prime Minister of India. I will be capital of India. Diwali is the festival of lights. So the D will be capital. Ottawa is the capital city of Canada. So O and Canada's C will be capital. I am Indian. So I and I of Indian will be capital. So with this chapter is also over, and now I hope that you all have understood. With this, here comes the end of my today's video, and I wish you all a very best of luck for your exams. I'll see you all later. Thank you and keep studying.